Hey everyone, it's Bug-Eye Manny back at you again with a brand new video, and I truly apologize for this late review of Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 14. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is already Episode 14, and there are only 2 more episodes of this fantastic season. It's not a flawless season, never mind, but it is a very enjoyable season, and a hugely, just different season than its predecessors. It's a lot better, and I just think it's a fantastic season to watch. It was jaw-dropping from the beginning to the end so far. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I will be reviewing episode 14, and I will be giving you guys my thoughts. My thoughts on this episode are actually very mixed. One part of me thinks this episode is fantastic, and I really enjoyed it. Another part of me does not. I'm Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have two sides, two differences to this episode. One side of me, of course, likes it. The other side does not. The one things I did... Okay, here... I'm so stupid. Here are some of the things I do enjoy about episode 14. For one, Madison's group all being together again is fantastic. I really enjoy Madison's character sometimes. Even though a lot of people hate her character, I think she is a darn enjoyable, interesting character. She's always tough, and that's why I enjoy watching this portrayal of Kim Dickens' character, Madison. Walker is also kind of cool to watch. I enjoy watching Walker be Walker. And Victor Strand, as well as Nick and Troy, even though Nick and Troy were kind of weird in this episode. So yeah. I also enjoyed the ball pit scene with Alicia. I thought it was very awesome when the balls started moving behind her, and they came out from behind her. I thought that was really cool, and something they've never done before. So that was awesome. I enjoyed, the whole hamburger part was very suspenseful and scary, in my opinion. I thought it was completely well done. It was well done. Ha, get it? Well done. Hamburger. Well done. I'm so stupid. I also enjoyed that they went back to that crazy place, that kind of place where they have all of the weapons and stuff, where you can sell things. I forgot the name. I am so stupid. Another scene I enjoyed in this episode was, of course, Ophelia. Spoiler alert, she gets killed off in this episode. This was a very shocking death scene. A Season 1 character has bit the dust. Again, we already lost Travis in the beginning of Season 3, and then we lost Ophelia, which is insane. And the part with Daniel discovering that Ophelia is dead was very well done. Ruben Blaze is a fantastic actor and should be given awards for this. I think he already has been. He's getting awarded soon, I believe. I can't remember. But he does a fantastic scene in this part of the episode where Ophelia is dead. He puts her down. I thought he was very convincing and a great actor in this moment. It was awesome. And I also enjoyed, the character development and stuff. I think the Nick and Troy part was okay. I'm kind of mixed on it. So one part of me thinks it was kind of fun to watch, even though drugs are crazy. It was a really big, shocking moment of Nick's character. His character just completely changed, just did a 180 turn, just like Season 1. Remember when he was a drug addict? He is a drug addict, once again, ladies and gentlemen, and I did not expect him to do this. Before this, I thought Nick was just, I don't know, he was Mia, his character, because I think the actor who plays Nick, his character is meant to be a drug addict. That's just what his character is. And it's interesting watching him get back into this drug problem, because Season 1, he was so messed up, and how the heck is he going to get out of this? We're going to have to find out. I am very scared. Another part of me thought it was too much, a little bit too funny, too silly, and I don't know. I'm against drugs and stuff. It is what it is. So, moving on to the things I dislike in this episode. And there are a lot of things that I dislike in this episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I dislike in this episode has to be Crazy Dog's disappearance. When they arrive at this place that, was in episode 10, Crazy Dog vanishes. He's just nowhere to be found. Maybe he goes in the marketplace to hide because he's sad. But they should have showed a lot more of Crazy Dog. He's a background character again, and that really worries me for the next 2 episodes of the season. If he's a background character, he will most likely be killed off, and that really, really worries me, because in the last 2 episodes, Crazy Dog was one of my favorite characters. He was super interesting. We got to know more about his backstory, and he was a great friend to Ophelia, and they had a pretty cool friendship. I enjoyed their interesting friendship dynamic, and I wanted to see more, and I'm actually very disappointed that Ophelia got killed off. Her story with her fiance was completely just destroyed in this season. It was not talked about again. And Ophelia, the whole series of Fear the Walking Dead, was always pushed to the back. She was never really big. She was kind of like Carol in season 1 of The Walking Dead. She was never that big, and it was kind of disappointing to finally see Ophelia killed off. I think the actress it wasn't fair for the actress. And I think the reason why she was killed off was because she was pregnant. But that's just my thinking. I am not sure. I think that just the writers wanted to kill her off, so yeah. Another thing I didn't like was the woman that Alicia meets. I don't know, I'm just kind of mixed on this woman. We don't know a lot about her yet, and, she's just thrown in there. She's okay. I bet you after a time, she's going to grow on me soon. I mean, she's pretty cool. She has, like, that axe thing, whatever, that weapon looks really awesome. But she was okay. She was an okay character. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes. And another thing I didn't like was Strand giving up the group, selling the group out. You know what? I kind of like this, actually. It's kind of interesting and unpredictable. But basically, Strand is selling the group out, which is insane. So basically, he's a bad guy now. He's always been a bad guy, basically. That's the way I think. Madison always, she stuck with Strand, and I think she fooled herself into thinking he was a good guy. I think they really fooled themselves. But he's never really been a good guy. I mean, since we met him, for God's sakes, he's been stealing from people and doing things that got him in trouble. I think he's always been a troublemaker, and he might meet his match in the finale of Season 3. Strand is a very interesting, complex character, but I think he might meet his match at the end of Season 3 by the hands of Daniel. Daniel and Strand look like they're going to have a fight, which is crazy. Everyone thought Walker and Daniel were going to have a fight. I don't know why they would have a fight. Walker is a good guy, and they're on each other's team, so whoever thought that is stupid. You're stupid! Very, very stupid! Another thing I dislike, it's not just this episode, but the whole series in general, has to be Walker. Okay, Walker lost his family, and he lost all of his friends. He lost, his loved ones. He lost everyone he cared about. Now what are you going to do with Walker? I don't know what they're going to do. In this episode, Walker just felt like he was there, okay? And even though I still care about this character, he's just, I don't know, there. And I hope later on that Walker and Madison can become 2 leaders. It would be really cool to have 2 big leaders come together and actually lead the group. So Walker and Madison. I don't want Walker to just be a character that Madison leads around. I want Walker to actually be a leader. When Madison's gone, I want Walker to be just as much of a leader as Madison when she would be there. And that's really what I want Walker to be. If they can't get Walker to be a leader or give him some cool moments, I just see him as a background character. And that really, really worries me. So Crazy Dog is a background character, which is very, very disappointing. I really wanted to see Crazy Dog and Ophelia talk one final time. It was just stupid and disappointing. It was probably the most disappointing part in the episode. Crazy Dog was not there, and it made me so darn mad. It really did. Another thing I disliked, I already talked about it, but Nick and Troy getting drunk and stuff on drugs was a little bit too much. I just don't know if it fit. It might have fit earlier in the season, but for episode 14, I mean, it was okay, but it was okay. But the rest of the episode was pretty good, in my opinion. It's not bad. I dislike it and I don't dislike it. I thought it was good for what it is. It was a fine episode for Fear the Walking Dead. I enjoyed the moments, the good moments it had. I did not like the bad moments it had. But I think there were a lot of good moments in this episode, but there were a lot of bad moments in this episode. So what am I going to rate Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 14? I am going to rate it a B. I was originally going to give this episode a C+, but I will give it a B because I'm generous and I cared about some of the stuff that happened in this episode. Ophelia's death was a major plot point in this episode. So that gave me, you know, a thought, and I wanted to change this to a B because Ophelia's death was huge. Rest in peace, Ophelia, Season 1 to Season 3. I'm so disappointed that this character got killed off, even though she was my least favorite of the original cast. She was always my least favorite. She was always pushed to the back, and I just found her boring in general. I just never really liked her character, but, you know, it's always sometimes sad when a character dies. But, however, this is in the honeymoon phase, and after the honeymoon phase wears off, I don't think anybody's really going to care that Ophelia died. Kind of like Beth in the original Walking Dead. When Beth died, nobody really cared. She was not a big character, Ophelia, and was just one of my least favorites. Now, Travis, however, I still think about this guy every single day. He is one of my favorite characters, and Travis will be always missed. Ophelia... So guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to rate this episode a solid B. What do you think of Fear the Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 14? Comment down below. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe. We need a lot of new subscribers. We only have 1 subscriber so far. This is very, very sad and insane that I only have 1 subscriber. My main channel, Spoonful for You, keeps gaining subscribers, but this channel is really, really lacking in subscribers. So guys, be generous, be awesome, and subscribe down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Leave a like on the video, and goodbye. Bug Eye Manny, signing off.